We are in Newfoundland! We are just checking out of our accommodations here at Louisburg. We arrived here late last night and we are just about to head towards the ferry in North Sydney to go to Newfoundland, Port Basque, and then onward to Gros Morne.
We are currently driving from the Fortress of Louisburg, where we stayed last night, to the North Sydney ferry that we are now going to take to Newfoundland.
It's, Newfoundland being slightly isolated here on the East Coast. You usually have to fly there or take the ferry. I've actually never taken the ferry across, so I'm really looking forward to this.
This is our cabin here on deck 8.
Red light.
Red light. Try again.
Red light. 8256. Green light.
Yeah, green light.
Oh, push in.
Push in.
Whoa.
Oh, this is fun.
Awesome. Top bunk.
Top bunk. We've just arrived in Port Basque, Newfoundland on the south coast after a very successful ferry ride. And now we're going to drive 3 hours to Gros Morne National Park and hopefully get there around 10 o'clock tonight. So at 11 o'clock last night, we arrived at Gros Morne National Park. It was dark, and the morning has come, and it's still kind of dark, a little rainy, a little stormy. The west coast of Newfoundland in general, is known for its wild and sometimes unpredictable weather. But it's not going to stop us. Accommodations here are incredible. So they've got options for everybody. Rustic cabins, authentics, camping, you name it. They've got it here looking after it for you. Gros Morne, we already love you. We really do. We just got here. I'm struggling with words to describe how much rain is falling right now in Gros Morne National Park. Well, sometimes when the weather doesn't play out, you just got to work with the weather. And I thought to myself, there's no way there'll be any surfing in Gros Morne National Park. Well, it turns out I was wrong. And there are some waves today, albeit very windy, choppy waves. So we're going to see how this works out. Try a little stand-up paddleboard surfing. If nothing else, I'll get in a good swim.
We are here at Cowhead Trail. There's a lighthouse out there somewhere. We're gonna go check it out. And apparently there's a really nice look off. And also really colorful bathrooms, change rooms. I'm not really sure what those are, but pretty cool. Ready to do this?
I am ready.
You ready?
Ready. Let's go.
Let's go. We're at Lobster Cove Lighthouse. Look at this view behind me. Incredible lighthouse. And then we get Jan having the best time flying a kite. Everyone has arrived here in Gros Morne National Park for the Learn to Camp.
It's a stunner of a day.
Oh my goodness, it's beautiful. And we're gonna go on a medicine walk to kick things off right away, which I'm really excited about because we get to learn about the medicine from the plants that were foraged, you know, hundreds of years ago.
So this is the root of the black spruce tree, and when you boil it down, it becomes very fibrous, so you can make basically string. Rope is what they would use, and they traditionally use that to make the etchings around the birch bark canoe to hold the gunnel in place.
This is Mother Nature right here. And one of the thumb rules that my grandfather taught me, all the ancestors, all of my relatives that I went into woods with, when you go into woods and you need something, if you need one, how many do you take? One. You don't take two. Mother Nature provides all of this to us for free. All we have to do is treat it with respect and take only what we need.
So we're getting set up here for dinner. In order to do that, we need to make a little fire.
Using this technique, you can get the fire so hot that you can melt glass. We're getting ready for some appetizers, and Carla's come up with some brilliant ideas. Number one is spinach dip. Basically, it's a cheese base that we warm up on the fire. And then the coolest part of this is we're gonna make breadsticks over the fire, roasted on a stick itself.
Campfires and camping kind of go hand in hand. You can't do one without the other, or at least, especially in this kind of setting. This is what brings people together. I think campfires are kind of it's the original social network. This is what brings people together. Everyone's chatting, getting to know each other, having a good time, and it's a beautiful thing.
Okay, the sun is up, and it's the second day of our Learn to Camp program. Love the camp program, and we're doing we're greeting the sunshine. We're greeting the day with the opening ceremony. It's going to be led by Kevin, who is the Aboriginal interpreter here at Gros Morne National Park. The ceremony involves a number of different things that you'll see, and this is a beautiful way to start the day.
Camping is important because camping brings you back to Mother Earth. You're actually sleeping on the ground that feeds you, that gives you the oxygen you breathe, that the food you eat, the clothes you wear. If Mother Earth didn't grow it, didn't produce the plants, well, we'd be all in trouble. So going out camping, it's a reconnection for me as an Aboriginal person. When I go out camping, it's a reconnection of my vow to Mother Earth to protect her.
So without question, one of the most iconic spots in all of Gros Morne National Park is Western Brook Pond. It is a massive fjord that goes all the way into the Long Range Mountains, and it is probably one of the most stunning places, if not anywhere in the world, and certainly in Canada.
We're just taking off here from the port, and we are headed that way.
Astounding how beautiful it is. We're really lucky to catch it on a just spectacular day. But if you can't appreciate the power of what water and time can do to create something like this, it is awe-inspiring. Gros Morne National Park is huge, and therefore, if you want to get from the south end of the park to the north end of the park, it is a solid hour and 20-minute drive. So you need to budget your time wisely, and we've been trying to do our best to budget our time today, and we've mostly done a good job of that. So we spent the morning in the north end of the park in Westerbrook Pond. We're now heading to the Tablelands, and the Tablelands are a really very special place because it's one of the very few places on the planet that you have parts of the Earth crust that has come up and into the surface, so that you'll see an area of the park that really almost looks like the landscape of Mars. So this is another one in the books, and I love you, Gros Morne.
I really, really do. And how about the way we woke up this morning with that sunrise ceremony, again, by Kevin? It was just incredible, the whole thing. The people here, the staff, the people that came, the participants, the dogs. It was truly remarkable. So thank you, Gros Morne, and thank you for the incredible hospitality we've felt since we've arrived here at this park.
Absolutely. Can't wait to come back.